called Magnolia City. You arrive. You're either already there or you arrive at the eve of the festival that lasts about a week. The festival is a lot like the is a spring festival, and it's a celebration for the magnolia trees in bloom. There's a lot of people. Attracts a lot of outsiders, adventurers, and the like. I sent a picture. Looks like, sort of.
Where did you send the picture?
Telegram.
Telegram.
So I don't think it was intentional, but the bottom right entranceway just kind of looks like a happy face.
The bottom right is access, but it's closed off. It's actually a closed gate. That's what it looks like. Closed off to the side of the woods, separated by a small river. Bottom left is a bridge to the western side of the woods. It's an open bridge. Allows travelers coming from the south end to come into the city.
And we can just kind of be wherever we wanted to be.
Yep.
For the most part.
Okay, well, I am starting in the Docks Tavern.
I'm at the tree.
I'm gonna start in Ducks in probably.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry I got a call right as all of the explanations were going on, so I didn't hear.
Alright,
I
long
also
story
want to
short,
say what's going on.
you're in the city. There is a big festival about to happen.
Is everyone really choppy?
Lots of people.
Lots of posters posted on like every wall, just featuring odd jobs of the sort that adventurers might do.
And a lot of them are also missing people.
Okay,
some
I
people.
go somewhere where I can sell my wares. Or not wares, but random shit.
It depends on if you want to go the low, high, or middle district.
Low to middle.
I didn't add shops in there, but it's in the middle there somewhere.
Anything interesting around the ancient tree that I would see, or?
The ancient tree is the big event during the festival, because that's the biggest tree in the whole city. So people usually come to see that specific tree.
Okay.
A lot of the main roads, which is the giant gray blobs, is aligned with also other magnolia trees, but the park is where most of all the prettiness happens.
Alright, so is this where we're just gonna do our thing for a while?
I'm being distracted.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, where is everybody again?
I'm at the tree.
Runner over there. Alright, I'm at the Docks Tavern.
I would. Go ahead.
I would say that I'm wandering the docks in general.
Trying to figure out which boat to steal.
Well, I'm guessing that like my last adventure was not very profitable. I nearly got caught, and it cost me a lot of my resources and money. And so, since there's a big festival and people drawing in the city, I'm thinking that many of them will be coming by boat, and the old crowd and confusion that comes with it might make some objects like be forgotten on the docks. And since I'm a very honest person, maybe I would try to pick some of them up so I can find their rightful owner and maybe like give them back to them.
Honesty. That's what you say it is. Okay.
And I'm at the docks end just to so it gets everybody. Well, I don't know. Karen, have you said
Kieran
something?
hasn't said anything.
Am I not coming through?
Nope.
Nope.
You told us you had a phone call, and that's why you didn't hear
Yeah,
anything.
that was the last we heard from you.
I thought I said I was at a like low to middle tier shop selling
Right.
stuff.
You said that.
If you said that, we didn't hear it.
No, he did say that.
Oh, that was a
but
while ago, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say anything when Kaiden, or at least we didn't hear anything when Kaiden had asked where you were again.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Well, I'm still there.
Is that a well or a pond by the ancient tree?
That's a fountain.
Fountain.
A fountain and pond.
Okay.
That's a really big well.
So, I just see it as a circle in blue. I had to question it.
That's a pond with a fountain in it.
Where are you guys that you're seeing shit? I
Telegram. There's a map in Telegram.
oh,
My crude map.
I mean, it's better than I've had. You saw my last one.
Yeah, it's a bunch of lines with words on it.
It works.
I mean, it was a very, like, direct city. You can find where you're going.
Roll a perception check.
Who?
Everyone.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
When you say roll a perception check, we should like roll a d20 and add our wisdom
Yeah,
bonus.
D20 with perception
Or-
you have.
Yeah.
And
there-
if you happen to be proficient in perception,
It's.
which
You
I don't know
add
how many
proficient.
people are, but
I'm not. I got a
I got an
15 though.
18.
What?
Kieran got 18. I got 15.
I got 6, so I'm not that
20.
perceptive.
oh
not
hey,
that
6 buddies.
Yep.
Wait a minute, hold on, that didn't sound right.
Oh dear.
What did you get, Kayla?
20.
For those at the docks, hear a woman, crying. Ah.
Dope.
Those are the docks that passed for Kayla and I guess Kyrian, because everyone else sucks. You hear a woman crying
Not even at
outside,
the docks,
outside the inn.
I feel like there's a big gap between Kieran hearing that. Because he was in
I
the.
thought more was gonna be said.
Yeah, because he was more like.
Are you calling
for
me
it,
out, or
though.
are you saying that my distance is far enough? Right?
I'm just pointing out
Rings.
that she said you and Kayla heard it.
I thought Kayla was also at the
Kayla's at the
Docks.
docks. Kieran's over in
I'm
the
at the
middle
docks, yeah.
district. That was the thing.
In the low, he said low middle district.
Yeah, low to middle.
Okay.
I jump down out of the hayloft that I've been sleeping in for the past 2 weeks and say, "Madam, can I help you?"
Creepy.
A little bit.
Crying hysterically and holding a bunch of papers.
I attempt to console her, but I'm not very good at it. Tell her to step inside the barn. Maybe we can sort this out.
She's obviously
He
in
nods.
distress. Are you like trying to get her on?
Holding a bunch
Hey,
of
there's
papers.
nothing wrong with getting her off. That's what Dwaylen do, or Dwerk, my character, is now.
Goes inside and I guess asks for drink. Her fingers, her hand. Barkeep.
She asked for fingers at the barkeep.
You kind of
Motion to
Oh,
barkeep.
I see where this is going on.
the mic cutouts on Khaidin.
Motion to the barkeep and ask for a drink. Still hysterical.
Dwerk notices this and heads over to her as well. So, anything amiss?
After she takes a giant swig, are you adventurers?
I've been known to do some adventuring, if you know what I mean.
I've been around.
My husband's been missing for 3 days now, and I can't seem to find him. They won't let me through the park gates. And no one's going to look for him. Not anymore.
No. Do you know what might have happened to him?
Looks, and she starts crying again.
Alright. Calm down. Calm down. We're here for you.
A week ago, my son went missing. And my husband went to go look for him for several days. They couldn't find him. Only recently, 3 days ago, he never came back.
So both your son and your husband are missing.
Where did they both go that they disappeared from?
No one knows. It's a rumor that they went through the park. There's been a string of missing people for the past couple of months. And any time somebody goes to look, they come up with nothing, or they just don't come back.
Well, I could certainly go try to take a look. This park, where is the park from here?
It's northwest at the park gates, but it's closed off.
Is there any way around?
I think you might be able to go to the Adventurers Guild. They might. I think. Oh, please.
The mic cutouts on that one. They might, I think. Please.
Please. Yep.
Yeah, close enough.
She's crying. Come on, the woman's in solo.
Yeah, so that's the only words you
Alright,
can understand.
I'll help you out. I'll head down to the Adventurers Guild and see if they can help out. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I give her a pat on the back. I motion to the barkeep to put one more drink for her on my tab and head over to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. For Roxis, notice a kid trying to steal your shit.
I don't have shit.
Well, he's trying to pickpocket you, basically. And then he notices you notice, and he books it.
I guess I chase after him then. You had a kid try to steal from a monk. I don't have shit.
He doesn't know.
He's not the
Is it
smartest.
really
He
bad
didn't
for
say he
everybody
was a
else?
smart kid.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just chase after him then.
Maybe this guy has stuff. He looks like he's not poor.
I look
Just
poor.
take
What are you talking about?
You actually
you
never
wearing your
discussed
Jedi
your
robes?
background.
I was a hermit.
Never actually discussed your background. Anyways,
I told you this.
guess you chase him.
Yep,
He
you
goes
chase him,
across.
alright.
He runs across the bridge into the city.
I don't know if she's thinking, or these are actual mic getting cut out.
I don't know.
This is frustrating.
Have you tried using push to talk?
Yeah.
Or have you tried to increase your mic sensitivity?
If I do, you'll hear Ian. And push to talk, I always forget to push to talk, so then I just mute myself.
There's no
That'd be
point.
Alright,
Megadix.
over the bridge into the city. Are we going to Grandma's house?
We're going to Grandma's house.
So I get to go through the woods then.
The park does seem pretty woodsy.
Over bridge, through city.
Ooh.
Monkey noise.
Ooh.
Do you think maybe Discord will pick up your mic better, Khaidin?
I think she's on push to talk and forgot to hit
Either
push.
that or her her TeamSpeak just crashed. Because she just responded with /cry.
I did see that.
Maybe
User
she's talking
disconnected
about
from
the
your
girl
channel.
back
there
at the
she
tavern.
goes.
That wasn't even a crash, that was just she disconnected.
User joined your channel.
And she's back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
So was the /cry for the character in the tavern? The woman with
She's
the...
still over here, still crying.
No, it crashed. TS crashed. I don't know why it keeps crashing.
Okay, third time's the charm. Over bridge, into city.
Into city.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, that was Ziria. I
Oh,
thought it
that
was
was
Khaidin
Ziria.
again.
Alright then.
Make a check. Perception check.
Who makes it versus Roxis?
23.
You see a group run through an alley chasing after the kid, and
User
you
joined
see.
your channel.
Hi, Chrome.
Yo,
Hi.
We're doing D&D.
how are you?
Yep.
Sorry. I'll leave you be.
See you, Chrome.
User left your channel.
It was just so casual.
Okay, group chasing kid into alley.
Yeah. Then you see a group of basically young adults pick on another young adult. You continue to chase after the kid, or are you gonna stop?
Okay, so
Wait, is the kid he's
Kid
chasing
went-
the one who got chased into the alley?
Yeah, that's what I just got
No,
lost
the
on.
kid's still chasing, but then because you
Oh, there's
passed the
another
perception,
kid
there's
who got
another
chased.
group of kids in the corner of an alley. One's being beaten up by a couple of other.
Then I'll go down the alley.
They don't notice you. They're still beating up the kid.
Is it like multiple people attacking one person, or is it two people holding a guy in?
Two kids beating up another kid on the ground in a fetal position, getting beaten up, kicked.
Give him a karate chop!
Actually, I'm gonna do the, I can't think of the right thing to reference it, but I'm gonna kind of just like stick in the middle of them and put my arm around each of their shoulders and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
What's it to you, old man? You're an old man.
To these kids,
I
they
mean,
don't
I
know
guess
what
it's the kids, it's like 29, 30-ish.
They're
Oh yeah, I
younger,
was younger
they're
than that.
Their
I got
early
called
20s.
40 by a kid once.
Yeah. Well, it seems like that one there isn't really enjoying himself here.
Nah, he's fine.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he's fine. Buzz off.
No, I don't think so.
What are you gonna do about it?
Karate chop!
I'm going to, are their arms up, or are they, like, kind of at the side now that I'm there?
Their heads are just turned and just staring at you.
That's,
Their
are,
body's still facing the kid, but their heads are just turned
are their arms up or down?
down.
Alright, well, then I guess I'm gonna throw him by his neck. I was gonna go for the arm, but it's down. That's easier. Just, nah.
Yeah, they're pathetic little shits. You just do one?
Yeah, just the one that responded, what are you gonna do about it? Just the, no.
Okay. So he's a little shit. Basically just falls down, probably unconscious. The other one just kind of pees himself and runs.
I helped the kid that was getting beat up then.
He's
Sort of.
pretty bloody. He doesn't
Uh,
know what's going on.
Can you speak? Are you conscious at least?
Uh,
Gonna take that as a no.
Was that the kid, or are you thinking?
I guess I should probably take him somewhere. I'll kind of like carry him out to the street and ask somebody nearby if there's a place I can take him to get checked out.
I'm gonna ask specific people, or you're just hoping someone would stop because no
Just-
one's stopping.
Just kind of like be like, hey, is there somewhere I can take this guy? And then if nobody answers, actually get in people's way and be like, hey.
I guess there's a clinic down the street.
Okay, I will take him there.
On the way there, the kid stirs a little and looks up and goes, "Dad?"
I
No.
knew it.
Big reveal.
Not actually possible, but okay.
Are you a girl?
No,
Okay.
hermit monk. Haven't had contact in a long time with any people.
Well,
The
Khaidin
kid's
said-
mind is just blurred. He's like, doesn't know what's going on.
No, I'm aware of that. It's just the being dad part not possible.
Oh, okay.
But Khaidin said that it's a young adult, so it may be a few years back.
No, no, that was the young adult
The
from...
kid.
Yeah, the different group.
Okay.
No, I just found you getting harassed.
Are you here to help to find my dad?
let's get you to the clinic first, and I'll hear about that when we get there.
You know, I
Alex,
probably should have asked that one for the names of the people I'm looking for.
Nah, you don't need to know that.
Not relevant.
I'm just gonna go into the park and find some random people, hopefully.
It's like, are you a husband?
I didn't mention she was
Yeah,
holding
you
papers.
was.
Yeah, I didn't take any of those either.
Oh, but see, I'm still at the bar, so we're okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll carry
You're
him
on
to
the
the
way to the
clinic and then listen to his story when I get there.
Okay. What else today? Carnes is still dicking around, I guess.
Yep, Karn rolled a 6.
Carnes, is there anything else you want to do?
Like I said, I prey on easy targets, but nothing that would get me into trouble. Like I just had a bad day, and I don't. I want to catch my breath before it starts over again. So, like anything obvious, I would jump into, but otherwise, I refrain myself from getting into more trouble.
Look for a ship named Serenity.
What?
I was kind of hoping somebody would get the reference, but
I'm guessing it's a Firefly reference.
yeah.
Guessing it's
'Cause you
Firefly
have,
reference as
I
well.
hope so.
Yeah. So yeah, the doctor walking around looking for just a way out. Kind of reminded me of that.
Karn, roll another perception.
That would be a 4.
My God, you are the worst rogue ever.
He's just trying to stay out of trouble. He's not sticking his nose in anyone's business.
He's looking for things he can't see. What am I gonna do with you?
Smack him in the face with whatever he's supposed to see.
Oh my God. Okay. Tyrion. Anything
Yeah.
you're doing in particular?
I finish selling my stuff, grumbling about the prices that I got for it, and then I go into the bar and find Caleb's character.
What?
And ask him if he helped that lady out.
Oh.
Hi, this guy came up and was like, I'll take care of all your problems, and then went storming into the Adventurers Guild. And then gapping time and distance. I do ask the lady to see what the papers were for, and, things like that. And I'm going to I won't come through, but I'm going to justify that with an investigation check. Oh, but I am
I
terrible,
did not
apparently.
hear all of what you said.
I heard everything he said. Though I just speak Halo, so maybe that's
Yeah,
not
apparently
exactly
you
fair.
So I get an 8 on my investigation check after looking through our papers.
You see a picture of a man.
Perfect. I ask her if I can take it.
Yeah.
Is it a human man?
Yeah.
Was she a human woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Was she in interracial stuff?
It's a different kind of RP.
No,
I mean,
because
there's a brothel over there, Karn, if you really want to
no,
get
it's
in
just
there.
that the way the questions were aiming, it felt like it was assuming a lot of stuff in my mind. But yeah.
In that case, I try to just get a little bit more information out of her. Don't do a particularly good job at it. Just take her papers and go to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. We'll go back to Roxis, because Karn can't roll for shit. You find yourself at the clinic. And one of the nurses take him in. Said, are you his father?
No, I just found him.
What happened to him?
How old did the kids look?
They were sort of like in their early 20s, late teens.
So not exactly kid. Okay.
Oh, so actual like adults then.
Oh, and you mean the adults? Those guys were beating on the kid. The kid's around 14.
Okay. So, well, I saw some heavy sarcasm on this one, but upstanding citizens showing him some kind of. They said it was a good time. Didn't exactly look like it.
Ugh, it's probably gonna need another one of those. Do you know where his parents are?
Haven't a clue. He asked me something about looking for his dad, but I told him I would listen more to that when after he got checked up.
Kid looks at the nurse and says, "My dad's gone missing. I'm trying to find him." Nurse goes, sighs, and goes, "Yep, another one of those kids." She looks at you and says, "Basically, there are a few kids that are missing some parents. I don't know why the older kids decide it'd be a good idea to start picking on them. But that's what they do."
People can be cruel. I'll turn to the kid and ask, do you know where your mother is?
Gone too. Disappeared 2 years ago. Dad wouldn't stop looking for her.
Do you have anybody that's taking care of you, or?
Shakes his head and starts crying.
Oh, it looks like you're his real new dad.
No, I've been trying to
That's how
find.
Roxis got a son.
What are his
I've been trying
stats?
to find people to help find my parents.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Nurse looks at you and says, "If you're really serious about trying to find them, head over to the Ventures Guild."
Alright, I'll head over to the MacGuffin.
Turn, do another perception check. Fuck's sakes, pass.
4.
Oh my god.
Can I swing by the docks on the way?
Well, at least you know I'm not cheating.
You know what? You find a wallet.
Woohoo!
Has nothing in it but an ID.
What does it say?
So no, you don't get money. So fuck your rules.
Well, maybe I'm thinking that if I can get the wallet back to him belongs, maybe I can get a reward or something if there's like anything of value for the wallet itself.
You're a terrible rogue.
So what does the ID says?
ID belongs to
Because that sounds like a rich person.
yeah, he's got nothing in it but his ID.
It's rich, for sure. Just loaded.
I mean, it's possible the wallet may have been looted already, and that's why he found it empty.
I
I feel like if that's the case, you don't leave the wallet.
Well, what do you need the wallet for? You already have the money.
Yeah, but now you need a way to carry the money.
You already have a wallet that you stole from someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a nicer wallet. Roxis, don't you steal wallets ever?
yeah,
Wallet bombs.
life story. I got pickpocketed once, and I'm pretty sure that the wallet was dumped really quick.
Yeah. But you find the wallet, and the ID traces back to someone who works at the city center.
Like an official or something?
Yeah.
It's so convenient. That's what the adventurers go.
I had to do fucking something.
Well, Since like everyone seems to be like really focused on keeping all the money and not leaving me any, I guess that's the best I've got today. So it sounds like a
Those
crappy day, but it's
jerks.
better than nothing. So I'm gonna start trying to move towards the city center, and
Of course, knowing your
hopefully.
luck, there were probably dozens of people just trying to offer you money, but you didn't see them.
Yeah, but my character doesn't know that, so since he's got a crappy day, probably like his hope is to try to get a reward for anything of value from a wallet.
I'm just picturing Karn just like carefully studying the ground as he walks along, and there's people around just going, "Free money. Anybody want it?"
And he fails his perception. He's like, loo.
And you see that little gnome wandering around. Man, money is hard to get. What I'm gonna eat tonight?
Oh, that's why you couldn't see them. They were all too tall.
That's what happened when people keep their money at the eye level.
Seems like a great way to avoid gnome rogues.
Is everybody at the guild now, or am I missing someone?
I don't think Kieran ever walked there, per se. He might have just followed Kayla.
Yeah, I asked if Kayla had helped that lady out, and he went and looked at pictures. I thought.
Yeah, but after he grabbed the picture, he went to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I'm not at the Adventurers Guild yet. I'm just chilling at the bar. Or tavern, I guess.
Same idea.
Okay. Well, the lady looks up at you and goes, will you help?
Sure. Where do I go? Where did you last see her husband?
I last saw him 3 days ago. He went to the park to look for my son. There's more information you can find at the guild. For
Oh, at the
adventurers
guild?
like you.
Okay. I guess I will go get started there.
So
head
now
off
that
to the
you've
guild.
all gone to the guild, I guess one of you is gonna ask around.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
asking around if there's a lost and found, and like maybe people want to try to find like I'm guessing I'm going through any posts on the walls about like I lost some precious belongings.
Don't you
and
literally have the guy's name?
Oh right, I've got an ID. I'm a
Best
terrible rogue.
ever.
Well, then I go to the post and see if there's a bounty on that guy first, because that would be more interesting.
No, you don't.
Well, I guess I'll ask around for trying to find that person with the name I've got from the wallet.
I guess I'll ask around about the missing people and where they have gone. Yeah.
I will saunter up to the front desk. Who is behind the front desk?
The receptionist.
Man or woman?
Woman.
Excuse me, young lady. I'm looking for some missing people. Would you happen to know anything about that? Maybe in the park area.
Looking for missing people? I'm pretty sure they're missing.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for them. Isn't that what you do? Or do you not believe in justice?
Alright, head to room B.
Which way is that?
Looks over to the left. The one that says B on it.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble. Which one is the one that says B on it?
Rolls her eyes and she points to the doorway. You want to look for Mr. Law.
Who?
Mr. Law.
Mr. Law. Thank you, young lady. Maybe I'll be seeing you again later. I wink at her and head off to room B. Or the room that she says is room B.
Gunn sounds like the mix of a Scooby-Doo character with Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Roxis, you find information, or I guess you asked around.
It'd be pretty much just like any way to start looking for the people.
Anybody else? Nope. Well,
I imagine I'm one of the last ones to get there, so.
Well, okay then.
hello.
Hello.
Who's this talking?
Oh my, is this thing working?
Sometimes.
There was a very, very long silence followed by the hello.
I'm talking, and I get no reaction, and I'm just like, hello.
We thought that was an NPC.
Maybe
Anyways.
it's Mr. Law.
For those who are at the Adventurers Guild, you'll notice there's a giant sign that says, "Inquiring for missing people, go to room B."
Okay, so I'm very naive and like I'm not in the mood of finding missing people yet. But
Aren't you literally looking for a person right now?
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, I'm not in the like hero mood where I should like try to find all the missing people. I just try to find that specific person. So I like my sole purpose is to try to find it so I can get like any piece of reward so I can grab a piece of bread tonight. So
I guess do an investigation check.
well, whatever that is,
What?
it's gonna be better. Investigation,
like a
that would be
6.
14.
14. Not quite. But the receptionist does look at you and go, "Are you lost?"
No, I'm trying to find that person. Or information that can lead me to that person. Or are you that person? No, you don't look like her.
Looks at you and goes, "What person?"
Well, I read whatever information I've got on my like ID on the wallet. That person.
Oh. That's Mr. Law. You'll
I
find
saw
him in
that
room
coming.
B.
Oh, Mr. La. Oh, thank you. And then I switch to like overly excited and then move to room B.
I want to say that I was wandering around on the other side, so I want to walk up to the receptionist and ask where room B is.
Just looks at you and looks at the giant B sign over the door. It's just like, our adventure is this dumb. The hell kind of day am I having? She's a very snobby little bitch.
I just kind of like pat the table really loudly, thank you, and head off.
Yeah, whatever. So, several of you were probably sitting around for several minutes. Guy comes in. Goes, "Oh! Adventurers! We haven't had a lot of you in a few days."
I'm surprised, but with the festival going on, I think there'd be tons of us.
Yeah, well, there's a problem.
What kind of problem?
When the people started going missing, there were a lot of you. But over time, nobody could figure it out, and more people just kept going missing. Adventurers kept going missing. And, well, people eventually just stopped. They didn't want to go missing. Word here is missing.
So what exactly is the problem?
People are disappearing.
No, that's the general problem. I'm looking for the specific problem. How? Why? Where?
We don't know.
Do you think they found a
Oh,
better city?
That's really freaking helpful. Alright, so what exactly can you tell us? Other than that they're missing? Because, I mean, we didn't need to come here for that, did we?
Well, I can give you permission to go through the park.
Ah, well, yes, that's exactly what we need.
See, the park's been closed recently since festival's coming up, and well, no one's allowed through the park because we don't want people missing. At least, especially through the festival. We do want to
But they're
get this
going
done and
missing
over
anyway.
with.
Wouldn't you just open the park back up again? I mean, it couldn't hurt anything.
Well, they haven't gone missing since we closed the park.
When did
Little
you close
details,
the park?
but will you stop interrupting me? I'm trying to tell you what's going on here. People have been assuming it's the park. A lot of the low-end district folks who enjoy hanging out in the park during the night times, well, they started going missing first. But nobody thought anything of it. Eventually, more and more people go missing. The police have been involved, and oddly enough, they've been extremely involved. They've swept the forest, and well, nothing really came out of it.
Oh.
No, nothing came out of it. After hours, it gets too dark, so nobody really goes in there. However, adventurers do try, and that's when they start going missing. So, it appears that people seem to go missing at night, not during the day. Those who do try and think they can handle it, well, can't. At this point, city's much given up and closed the park gates.
Well, could you open them for us?
Could do that.
Alright, great.
Are you... Guess everybody here is interested in looking for the missing people?
Have you considered burning the park?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, it might just figure out what's in there. If there's, I mean, there has to be
Well,
something
there'd
that's
be
causing
nothing in there.
Too much waste.
Once
Somebody
it's
could
gone,
just
it
be
can't
using-
contain anything anymore, can it? Didn't really think that one through, did you?
Have any of the bodies been found?
Not a trace. That's what makes it so weird.
Is there any, like, cave systems or tunnels in there?
Not really. No.
Alright, well, let's go start looking around. Who's with me?
Okay, so I guess at this point, my character was in the back waiting for those adventurers to get their business done with Mr. Law so I can aboard Mr. Law about his wallet and hopefully get my reward. And, like, midway through the Mr. Law's discussion, like, I realized, like, I'm not dumb, that I'm not gonna get any money out of that, and that I'm gonna starve to death before anything happens. So when he started talking about, like, going to the park and, like, trying to find missing people, I said, well, if I could find them, most likely there would be a reward for that. That could be a good way to make money. And so I'm gonna
Anyone
step
else
forward
concerned
when...
about the guy talking to himself?
Hey,
I
I'm
think
supposed
that's a
to be
racial trait of
an
gnomes.
annoying gnome, right? So,
To be fair, you make better discoveries when you talk to yourself.
and so when the call's gonna be made for who's with me, I think I'm gonna step forward, like, reluctantly, but I'll step forward and okay, I'm in.
I like to think Karn's character actually muttered all of that. Just like, I'm gonna step forward reluctantly, but I'm gonna do it. It's like,
Alright, any sane people want to come with me?
Well, that's kind of why I'm here too, so I guess I am.
Alright, it's a
Guess it
party.
depends on your definition of sane.
Are you a gnome?
I'm an annoying gnome.
I don't think he meant you.
So you're asking that to my character?
No, I'm
Do I
asking that
look
to
like a
Kieran.
gnome?
Oh.
So I guess with Mr.
Yeah, I don't
Law
actually
looks...
know what you look like.
Was that your character, or was that?
I appear humanoid. I'm in
Okay, humanoid
animal
covers a
skins.
wide range of races.
Including gnome. They're
No, I know.
humanoid-ish.
You see something in the 5-foot range. I'm wearing animal skins. You can't quite tell what race I am. But I don't look gnomish.
Dragon.
Oh, he seems incredibly trustworthy. Okay.
Oh yes. I would have to remind you again that it gets really dangerous at night. Forgot to mention, sometimes people claim to see ghosts. Probably from all the missing people. Be prepared.
Does anyone have any silver? I can't exactly.
Why would that help?
Most common people attribute any noise to ghosts. Do not worry.
I mean, I can't exactly punch a ghost. I can try. Probably won't
Actually,
help.
you can with enough practice.
I mean, I guess, but
So, like,
And the
general
gates
question
gets closed
for the
at
world.
nighttime. What?
Roxis said something about silver, and I'm wondering if it's common knowledge that you would fight ghosts with special kind of weapons.
I mean, I guess it would depend on how much you've studied about stuff.
Yeah, it would, I guess, be a knowledge thing.
Well,
I'm
my
not...
character definitely doesn't know it then. He
Do
just
we
says,
roll
I am afraid of no
something?
ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
So can I make some kind of knowledge check to make sure that, to wonder what I know about ghosts and what I should do to be safe from them?
Yeah, I'm not sure which check that is, though.
I'm guessing that would be Arcana, but that's my guess. Maybe religion, depending on the nature of ghost.
I guess it depends on how you would roll to figure out something about a ghost.
Well, I'm not asking people around, so that most likely is not investigation.
No.
That would be from my accumulated knowledge and background. Like I'm a rogue, but I tend to have a
Let's say,
magical affinity.
What I mean, like, as far as rolls go, ghosts fall under Arcana for Pathfinder, but I'm not sure if that's the same for D&D.
Let's just assume it is, because there's no, like, knowledge or anything.
There you go.
Okay, so rolling Arcana. That would be 15.
Yeah, you know the basics.
Which
All about
are
silver and stuff.
Okay, so silver helps. Okay. So I go, ghost. That's scary. Any of you have any like silver weapons or any trinkets the same?
Gonna have to check the shops.
Yeah. Without money, that's gonna be hard, but we'll look into that.
Wait, so if the gates get closed at night, do we have to return before nightfall, or is it just if we're not back, we're in there?
If you're not back, you're in there. Which is kind of a thing because everything happens at night.
Can Mr. Law provide us with like some kind of list of missing people?
He looks over at the giant wall of missing faces.
Do you mind if I take a copy?
Of the wall, yes.
No, I literally say that and like look for
I
his
imagine
reaction.
any people we find over there are probably missing.
Yeah, considering if the forest is supposed to be, or the park is supposed to be closed off, it kind of leaves people in there that shouldn't be in there. Or the
In any
monsters.
case, if he says something like positive about my request, or just is confused by it, I go to the wall and I try to pick the pictures off and put them in my bag.
Try not to take too much. That's only our only copy in the building.
Oh, okay.
Wait, if
Feel
you're
free to take them off the street, though.
taking the copies of the ones that are officially missing, are you just going to send away anybody that isn't on that wall?
Hey, I have not thought this through yet, so my character is looking at you confused and, I don't know. I'll think about it.
Like, if you're not gonna send away the people that aren't on the wall, there's no reason to take the pictures anyway, because we go with the whole, if we see somebody in there, they're probably somebody who's missing some way.
It's to make the difference
pretty
between the
safe assumption.
kidnappees and the kidnappers.
I'm pretty sure the people who
So
are
your plan is to attack anyone who's not on your little list.
Your words, not mine. I don't plan to attack.
So what does it matter if they're kidnappers or kidnappees?
Well, you would not rescue kidnappers, would you?
You would bring
I
them back
might.
to the city.
Okay. Now I'm thinking, okay, there might be a reward for the lost, but also for the kidnappers, so, why not?
At this point, I'm going to go up to Mr. Law there and mention the fact that there is a kid in a clinic without any kind of guardian, if he could look over him for me.
Do a lot of those these days, but I'll do what I can.
That's about the best I can ask for then.
Alright, good luck. Oh. Here, he hands everybody a pass. Dates. A stamp and signature.
Thank you.
Well, I'll cherish this forever.
You do that.
Wait, if the gates are closed, just another thought here. Is there anything preventing us from just climbing over if we get to the gates after they were closed?
They're high walls. They're basically a
So,
giant barricaded forest.
so if we can climb it, then no.
But if we can't climb it,
Can climb it.
If we can't climb it, then that's what's stopping us from getting back in after the gates are closed. But if we can climb it, then basically are we going to be attacked if we somehow manage to get back over the wall after nightfall?
You might be. They have patrols.
Good to keep in mind.
alright, I'm going to head over to the gates then.
Yeah, I'll bite. I'll follow.
Everyone prepared to
Didn't
stay
we
the
say
night
that
in
we
the
should
forest?
go to the market first?
You said that. Did you say that out loud to everyone else?
I did mention the silver thing out loud at first, too.
What does silver have to do with it?
If I recall correctly, it would be good against ghosts.
Do you think they're real ghosts?
I mean, it's good against the undead in general.
Do you think there's undead?
Ghosts are undead.
But you think there's actual ghosts over there?
Can't rule anything else, or can't rule anything else. Yeah, oh my, I keep adding the word else. Can't rule anything out at the moment.
Maybe. So what would we need then? I've got gold pieces. If I just turn them into silver pieces, we could defeat these ghosts?
I mean, you could
Are you
throw.
planning at chucking them at ghosts?
Yeah, you could throw them at them.
No.
I was more thinking of just like adding a little something. At least I have a quarterstaff here. At least adding a little bit of silver to the end of it, actually allowing it to impact. But Or at least do something. Otherwise, it's just wood.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of wood, eh? Eh? And I elbow him a little bit.
Wood doesn't work against ghosts.
Well, you wouldn't use it against ghosts, would you?
I mean, I can use it against you.
You're welcome to try. I wouldn't recommend it, though.
Does everyone have what they need to stay the night out there?
I believe I do, as I quickly check what I actually have with me. I do. I'm fine.
I have the Wanderer feature as part of my background, so I'm pretty much good to do wandering. Any sort of wilderness survival.
I've got dark vision in my race pack, so I'm guessing I don't need like a lantern or anything.
Okay, that's actually a good quick question. How many people can see in the dark?
I can.
Not I.
What did you say, Kieran?
I can see in the dark.
So it's literally just Kayla that needs a light.
I'll bring a lantern.
Alright, well, I guess we need to go to a store then. Do you have a lantern? Or do you need to buy a lantern?
I've got one.
Okay, well then I guess we just need to get stuff to hurt ghosts and we can head out.
I'll ask Mr. Law if he knows any places that has, like, cheap silver that can be attached to something. If he knows anything in particular, or we have to wander for it.
Oh, well, you can try the diner shops. Have silver forks, spoons.
Not exactly what I meant.
I'll show you where to go.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, I'll follow him then.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
I think the idea in general would probably be a blacksmith of some kind. They might have some, if there is one.
Looking for a blacksmith, or you probably find them in the lower end district.
Ah, yes. Here's this one here. He's not too shoddy, and he gives you a good price.
Alright, so I'll head into that one.
Let's go see. Yep.
And
Yeah, so let's head inside.
see if he has any. I'm just gonna
Welcome. What can I get for you, folks?
Looking for a Ghostbuster.
Alright, now here's a quick actual, like, rules question. Is there a way that I can add silver to my hands and still count as unarmed strike?
I'd imagine you use one of those, knuckle punchy thingies. And that's a thing.
I feel like that would actually count as a weapon, though.
Sort of, because it's really small and it's still, like...
How do gauntlets affect your thing?
Gauntlets would count as armor. It would ruin my AC. I don't think I can augment my unarmed strike, but I can definitely augment the quarterstaff. Then.
How about just like basic gloves? Or do you have armor on?
I have no armor on. I have common clothes. Okay, well there's a DM question. Would adding silver to my gloves count as armor or a weapon?
If you're just like wearing basic really light cloth kind of things, then
Like, it's literally common clothes. They don't give any AC bonus.
no.
Okay.
I just imagine them just like really light cloth just kind of wrapped around your hands. I wouldn't really consider that as gloves or
It would just basically be adding silver to that to punch a ghost.
that's fine.
Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna ask for. If he has any silver to add to my gloves and the end of my quarterstaff.
Looks at you. Well, that's a strange request. Yeah. Melt some of this. That piece of cloth.
Yeah, I'll take off my glove and hand that to him for that. And do I have? I think I have cloth in my sack thing. I don't exactly fully remember what came in my pack.
I've got a rule question too. So when you start your character, you've got like your basic pack that you need to pick. Do you need to like reduce the amount of starting gold or the value of the content of the pack or not? In other words, like is the starting amount of gold you've got is in addition of the game the equipment that the class gives you?
No, I think the class equipment is just what you get along with the gold. The only time you one or the other is your background. Your background will give you choice of items. You either pick that or the gold you start with.
So I need to pick between the gold or the item?
So if it's your starting class items, you keep it with your gold.
Okay. So then I would ask like if he could put silver on my rapier. And if he can, like how much money that would cost me. In the book, it says 100 GP, but like that character may have a different price. Oh no, you can silver single weapon. Yeah, single weapon for 100 GP.
Yeah, it's whatever the book is, I guess.
Okay, so I've got a 100 GP in my starting gold, but since I've played since the beginning that my character doesn't have any money, so he says, okay, that might be an issue. Give me a minute. And so he gets out of the shop and looks for like a merchant where he could like pick up his 100 GP. Like he's not thinking of picking up 100 GP, but like I'm guessing that's how I'm gonna roleplay that I got those 100 GP. And so I'm gonna try to like slay off and like a purse to get that amount of gold and pay my starting weapon with it.
I guess actually, yeah, that's a question. How much is the adding the silver to my gloves?
What does this thing say? Does anything about it?
I don't exactly think the book accounted for adding silver to common clothes.
Yeah. It says you can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 GP. These costs represent not only the price of the silver, but the time and expertise needed to add the silver to the weapon without making it less effective. That's
Because, and in that case, I can't do the quarterstaff, but the gloves aren't exactly a weapon.
I'd assume you just melt it on there, so it shouldn't take too much.
Because I have...
You may only have like 1 or 2 uses, though.
I have like 12 gold, so...
Hey, I've only got 10. This is way too rich for me. Well, as long as you guys can fight the ghosts, I'll take care of everything else.
I was gonna say 25.
I have 12. So Karin's the only one with silver, then.
like in some level, I'm quite scared that like everyone made the march to the blacksmith to get silver, and in the end, I'm the only one that paid for it. And oh my, they're gonna ask me to kill a ghost. Oh, that's bad.
Well, you could just give me the weapon, and then I'll take care of the ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know you that well.
Alright, well, then I guess you're gonna be fighting ghosts.
Alright, I guess to the park then.
Like I said, I'll take care of everything else. No need to worry. And I slap him on the back.
Imagine every time so far that you've slapped somebody on the back, it's not like the pad, it's just the like, wham!
I try not to fall on the ground face first.
Onward to the park then?
Yep, so... all thing considered, I'm quite happy with my new shiny weapon. I don't know if it's gonna be better or not, but looks cool.
Alright,
Man, I
sweet.
think the character sheet that I got doesn't give gold.
Your gold should be covered by your class. It gives a starting gold amount.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know where on this. I used the character generator thing. That'd be
I can
easier.
give it to you. It's not.
I have no idea where it is.
Are you using the thing that I suggested, or
I am not certain what you suggested.
it was a
So-
thing on the Google Play Store?
I have an iPhone.
What is your class again?
I'm a druid.
The druid would be 2d4 times 10.
Alright, cool.
Which is also why I'm thinking there shouldn't be anybody down to the amount of gold that I have, because everybody else gets times 10.
I didn't roll for my gold because I took the background equipment instead.
Ah, okay.
Is Khaidin gone?
What? No.
Everyone went super quiet, so I think we're all heading to the park after.
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so everyone's at the park gates.
Yep.
Yep.
There's about 12 minutes till 9 here, so I don't know if you guys want to keep going or.
I mean, I can keep going. It's up to everyone else.
I can go for a bit.
Can
I
go.
can go for a little longer.
Okie dokie.
I can do another 45 minutes.
Okay. So you get to the park gates, and a couple of guards are standing around. They see you approach. And halt! No one's allowed past the gates.
I have this, and I hold the pass up.
We've got pass. We've got pass.
Kind of looks at you, and kind of laughs at himself, like, "Yeah, good luck." Looks at the other
Thanks.
guy and
You
go,
too.
"The gates." Says, just to let you know, gates will remain closed. Not getting back until sunrise. And
Alright, fair enough.
do come back at all.
Uh-huh.
And he laughs and he just says, "Okay, go on."
Alright, I'll just go on then. And I wander through the gate, looking at the guard as I go by. Anyone else coming?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm following.
They're all just following you.
I mean, he kind of told them that we're going through, so.
At this point, it's still light out, but you can see the sun's about to set within the next hour. Walking through the park. Walking through.
So I
Do
guess-
we notice anything?
Yeah, we're starting looking around.
I'll make a check.
What sort of check?
Perception?
Man, this is a role that skill is used often.
17.
18.
For
Oh,
noticing
good.
things.
16.
18. Hey, I got a good one.
Karn still got the lowest.
What did
I've
Karn
got
get?
16!
18.
17. So he rolled higher, but still got the lowest.
No fair.
18.
Yep, definitely got the lowest.
Well, either way, you all notice there's a slight bit of movement up ahead, heading west.
I guess we're heading west.
Into the forest.
I motion for everyone to get down and stay silent as we follow this thing.
Health check?
Do I have stealth? I do have stealth.
And we all have to do it.
Whoever wants to stay quiet.
I do.
22.
How does it work if
22.
you don't have proficiency in that skill?
You
for
just
the
don't get
system?
the
You
plus
just
2.
don't add the plus
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
You still get your modifier though.
Okay, cool. So I would, if I've got, cool, I got it.
Oh,
Do
actually,
I
yeah, I
have-
only have a 20, not a 22.
Only a 20.
Only a 20.
14.
Do I have any kind of bonus because I'm small in this game or not?
You have a bonus you hide behind something large. That still count? I don't remember.
Do people?
It would probably be on the race part of your, in the player book.
I'll go check again, but I don't think I saw anything. In the case I don't have any additional bonuses, that would be 18.
You should have some sort of dex bonus, right?
Well, I've got dexterity, and I'm proficient with that skill. I've got a bonus.
Kayla, what did you roll?
On what, sorry?
Are you sneaking as well, or?
Oh, fuck no.
So, out of everyone that's snuck, the only person that did worse than the rogue was Kieran. Can we get a new rogue?
Considering he barely found a fucking wallet among a bunch of other shit he could have found. What was the lowest roll again?
14.
14.
I believe that was Kieran's, correct?
Yes.
Well, notice the movement stopped. And it becomes really silent.
I
understand that we've been
cautiously approach where I last saw the movement.
How far away from us is it?
About 3 feet.
We
Oh,
got
well, that's
really
not very far
close
at all.
before it noticed us.
It was just minding its own business.
Fair. Quick, attack the rabbit.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll attack whatever it was. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. That might be a child. I approach to the spot where I last saw it and take a look around.
You don't find anything.
Not even any tracks on the ground or anything?
Heck would that be?
Survival.
Survival, probably.
I'd do one of those.
15.
The little animal tracks.
What kind of animal?
Check.
Hmm?
Do a nature check.
Oh. Okay, I don't know what kind of animal it is. But it's just a small animal. So, alright, we will continue then. I'll motion to the group that it's safe to proceed.
At this point, sun has set and it's dark, and you hear a scream.
From which
you don't
direction?
even need a chat. It's surrounding you.
Oh.
Does that sound like someone in distress or like a banshee wail?
I
Or...
was about to say, can I do an Arcana check to see if it was a banshee?
Arcana check.
14.
19.
I'm gonna help Karn on that one and just give him the bonus. So we're trying to figure it out together there.
Think it's a banshee?
No, you don't. You just notice a really freaky wail.
And it happened right as the sun set. Or it was like a little before, a little after?
It was a little after.
So I guess the question from the roll is, was it human sounding?
Don't know.
Wow.
At least you think it might be.
We think it might be human?
And it was just all around us, huh?
Yep.
One sound, or one scream, or like a bunch of screams coming from all around?
Yeah, well, that doesn't exactly point us in a direction that we can go.
I guess we'll just keep going forward. Cautiously.
Cool. I guess at this point, I'm drawing my weapon because, like, it's after sundown and we know that there was some movement and now the screams. Like, my character is a little scared and it's gonna make sure that he's not caught with his weapon sheatheded.
Can we kind of like...
I will draw my weapon as well.
Can we form like a, well, kind of like a fan out kind of thing so we can have the most area covered as we move forward? If that makes sense to people.
Like a flying V or like a line?
I was thinking more like, kind of like a diamond, so we have one person that's further behind two people on the side, and the fifth person can either be in the center or wherever the hell they felt like.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
I'll take one of the sides then.
I'll lead.
I'll take the other side.
Which direction is everybody headed? West
Forward.
Still?
Presumably, yeah.
I guess I'll take the back.
And Kayla in the center. Ooh.
Sounds good.
Alright, and we proceed forward, cautiously.
Yep.
Do you want checks while we're doing this?
Yeah. Another perception?
22 perception.
11.
15.
21.
Those who got over 20, it's like another movement. Actually, multiple movements coming from the south.
Was I the only one who got something above 20?
I think
No.
Karen?
Karen?
I got above 22.
Okay. So the flanks noticed something behind us before the behind then.
Well, no, we're
Well, it's
heading
Karn.
west. It was to the south.
Yeah, it was to
would
the
be on
south.
side, yeah.
I guess so would be one of us then.
If anybody was looking north or whatever, you'd probably hear it. Looking south would notice it.
I'm going to just kind of be like, guys, there's something there over there.
What is it?
I couldn't tell you. There's
Well,
movement.
let's go find out. Adventure calls and all. Alright, so yeah, at this point I definitely have my weapon out, and I'm proceeding forward. Towards where Roxis pointed to.
It completely stops, and it gets silent again.
I'm starting to think that small animal wasn't exactly an innocent animal.
Possibly not.
Alright. I'm gonna do another perception check. 13. Nah.
You see three, kind of weird wavy figures come right at you.
I take a swing with my standard great axe.
Wait, what do you mean wavy?
They're
They
waving
look
at me.
ethereal sort of thing.
Okay.
They're not fully formed. They're kind of like almost floaty, ghosty, sort of.
Okay.
But either way, make a initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, I have to do initiative now.
19.
That's 15.
Keep in mind that your dex bonus goes towards your initiative.
Yep. It's still 15.
I go last.
I need your numbers.
I have a
Natural
17.
Natural one.
What's your dex bonus on it?
I got a 3.
I got 4. So I'm not doing much better.
What's gun?
17.
Roxis goes first.
Have they basically gotten on top of us pretty much, or?
They're still sort of coming at you. Ones were about 40 feet away.
Alright. Then in that case, would I be able to use my turn to try and hopefully figure out what they are? At least a slight hint of it.
Yeah.
Come on, something useful. 12. Probably not. Other than that, I'm just basically gonna... I actually already had my weapon out, so I'm just gonna wait. Because I can't get to them in a 30-foot movement, so...
Two of them come up. Or, yeah, two of them. Well, one of them, I'll call him Bob. Bob moves closer. He's about 10 feet away from the group. And Sally also gets closer to about 10 feet away from
Okay, and what's the third one doing?
Has low initiative.
The third one is waiting.
Done.
Hmm?
Sure.
Oh. I'm going to move 10 feet towards the closest one and swing at it. 12.
The 12?
Uh-huh.
Hits.
Okay. And then I roll... I believe I just rolled that. Oh, 1 damage.
Well, my minimum damage is higher than yours.
Oh wait, I may be reading this wrong.
You should get your strength bonus, I believe, to your attack.
Yes.
Okay, so that's to the attack and to the damage?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay,
get
then I actually
the
did that.
yeah,
8.
because you get the strength bonus on both, but you get your proficiency and the weapon bonus on the attack.
Oh, so just the strength. Proficiency is not for the damage.
No, proficiency is for the attack roll. Your
Okay,
strength is
so
for
I got
both.
6 then. 6 damage.
Ah,
Assuming I was able to damage it at all.
yeah.
So what happens when I attack this thing?
Hit it. I'm not sure what you're asking.
Does it?
I mean,
does his
do I,
weapon
like,
go
actually,
through
like,
it, or?
connect, or does it
Oh,
just, like,
no, it's a
phase
solid
through
form.
it?
Huh.
Solid.
Does
So
it
it's-
appear to be hurt at all?
Yeah, it yelped a little.
Okay. That's good to know.
Are you done?
Yes.
Barnes next.
If I'm right, the rules of flanking for this game means that I don't need to be like opposite of gun. I just need to be attacking the same target but besides him, and that should trigger my sneak attack, right?
I can't help that rule change if there was one.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So basically, I moved to the same target gun just attacked, and my plan is to like take a lower
I
stance.
have a quick question before Karn stabs something. Would I be able to try talking to one of them on somebody else's turn? Like, just kind of like see if they respond to us before Karn stabs it?
Talking is generally considered a free action.
I just want to see if it responds to like any kind of like hi or like what are you doing here or anything like that.
No, it doesn't respond.
Okay, feel free to stab it. I just had the thought of like maybe it's a person if it is actually corporeal, and
Yeah.
if it didn't respond, whatever, kill it.
So I move to gun's side and I try to poke with my rapier the same target he just got with his axe.
Okay.
So that would be 23.
That hits.
Plus.
That hits. I mean, gun hit it with 12.
Yeah.
I just don't have a D8 out. Just a sec.
It's your own weapon, you don't even have the dice ready.
Oh, I was not expecting to do some damage so soon. Okay,
You're always supposed to be prepared. Come on now.
and that would be 5 damage with my silver. No, I've got sneak attack damage to items, right? That's 1d6. So an additional 3 for sneak attack if sneak attack damage can be applied to them.
So 8 in total?
Basically, the
yeah,
way sneak attack works is as long as there's something else that can distract it, you're fine.
Well, I'm hoping that Gun's big axe is doing the job.
It's basically
Karn, you want to do another stealth check while you're at it?
Yeah, sure.
basically what I was trying to mean was like, as long as the person isn't recovered this for incapacitated or anything like that, you should get the sneak attack bonus as long as somebody's within the same range.
So that would be 21 stealth.
You're still, yeah, that would work. So just they won't notice you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
And the third one finally reaches the rest of the group. Comes up to Gun. Doesn't like the fact that it's nearby, and attack.
My armor class is 16.
Not hit.
It did hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Next turn, Kayla.
Sure. I will move closer to the new combatants, so number 3, I guess. Pulling out my quarterstaff as I do, and swing. I critically fail.
That's unfortunate.
What's your weapon?
Quarterstaff. Yep.
Okay. Do you have any other weapons?
Yes, I do.
Swing, you hit the tree and your staff breaks.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Sorry.
On your first attack, that's bad.
Shouldn't swing it with both hands. I'm most accurate. Yeah, I'm done. That's turn.
And then we got Kyrian.
How far away are they right now?
They're all 10 feet, within 10 feet.
Alright,
Well, no, there's at least 2 of them that are, like, right next to me, right?
From Kyrian, yeah. Next
There's
to
a
you.
tree next to you, too.
Well, you're in a forest.
So I move close to one of them, and then I attempt to attack it with my quarterstaff.
Which one are you attacking? There's one that's already injured.
There's one that's
I will
injured.
go after that one. One, 2, 1.
Yeah, that hits.
He takes 2 damage. And I end my turn.
Go back to Roxis.
I guess I will move to the one that everybody else has already damaged. And I will attack it with my quarterstaff.
Everybody have a freaking quarterstaff?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, I think so.
Costs nothing.
Well, Kayla has splintered wood now, but...
Yeah.
Sure.
12.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. 10 for the damage. And then I'll add my unarmed strike for my bonus action.
He screams in pain and... Well, he just screams, wails, and just plops to the floor.
Can I aim my unarmed strike at the one that has punched gun, or tried to punch gun, or whatever they do? Can I do that? Is that a...
Yep.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 on that one. Oh.
Yeah, that passes.
And 8 on that. I just kind of look at Kayla and go, that's how you use a quarterstaff.
Noted.
Alright, so there are still 2 of these ghosties up?
Yep. Second one.
Uh-huh.
Next to you guys. Takes a look at Roxis. Because he took down his buddy. Does a nice scratch swing. Gracie?
16.
It's... Four points of damage.
Alright, I quickly need to see a ruling thing.
And that he ends. And it's gunned.
Oh, am I going now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to attack the one that attacked me, because that one should still be up.
That would be the third one, yeah.
And 22.
Yep.
Healing 11 damage.
He wails really hard and really loud.
And is still up?
Still up.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Arn?
Yep. Gonna try to finish him if it's still up. That would be 16 armor class.
Yep.
Seven plus 4 sneak attack.
+4, yeah. He plops down.
Woohoo! I think that's all for my turn.
Third guy. That gun again. Oh wait, no. There's no third guy, he's dead. Second guy. Still doesn't like Roxis. And he misses.
Alrighty then.
Kayla.
Okay, I will pull out my glaive, I guess, after my quarterstaff is, just kind of throw it to the ground and use its reach to be able to get within the enemy as I move.
You better not hit me with that thing.
I do not, but I probably do not hit it with a 4 or 11. Sorry, 11.
It's 11. 11's good.
They're wavy, but not hard to hit.
4 points of damage.
4?
Aye, 4.
Okay. Done, it's Kyrian next.
Alright, I will move, which one of these two has been damaged more?
There's only one left.
Again, which I go ahead and attack him again with my quarterstaff. $13.
Yeah, that hits.
This time I do 4 damage. And I will pass my turn.
Roxis again. Hold on. Before your turn, Roxis, you hear another scream, wail that comes up behind you. And you see another one of them. Just one. You're about 20 feet away.
Alright, well, then I'm going to move so it is no longer behind me, but I'm still gonna punch the one that's been here.
Okay.
Moving away like that should draw attack of opportunity.
It should just be going around it, not leaving.
He's not leaving, he's just moving.
Like, it's literally just
Oh,
shuffling
it hasn't
around.
gotten to him yet. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it was the
He's
one that
about
came up
20 feet
behind
away.
was 20 feet away, so it's just like, I'm gonna not have that behind me.
Okay, I got it.
19.
Yep.
And it's 1d6 for my staff. 8.
8 points of damage.
Does it scream in death?
Not yet.
Then I'm gonna punch it too.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, he's probably dead.
I don't know, hang on, let me roll the damage here. 8 plus 16. There we go. 16 damage.
You had 6.
I really
How are you
punch it.
getting multi-attacks in Roxis? I'm just curious.
Monk has the as a bonus action I can do an unarmed strike if I'm using a monk weapon.
Oh, cool.
Which
Like, all
quarterstaff
the
is.
time?
Yep, as long as I can use my bonus action.
Wow.
And then at level 2 I get my key and I can spend key to do 3 hits on a turn.
Shit, fighter can't even do 2 attacks on level 1. That's crazy.
I mean, it's only an unarmed strike. It does D4 plus my dex bonus, which is 4. So.
Okay,
What?
Do they
That's
leave
it.
bodies or anything on the ground?
yeah,
Can-
right now.
There's one more that just popped
Yeah,
up, right?
what does the new
Oh.
one do? Now that we've killed the other 3.
This is, well, he's still coming at you, but it's not his turn yet, so
Okay.
gunned.
Okay, I'm gonna... How far away?
20 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to him and swing. 24.
Yeah, that
And-
hits.
And
Guys,
I
I'm just
deal
hitting it.
16 damage.
Jesus.
That was almost max damage.
Okay, Karn. If gun has nothing else to do.
No, I'm good.
My strategy seemed to have worked before, so I'll do the same. I'll Aiden Gunzax's shadow and poke with my rapier. Oh, is 20 critical in this game?
Yes.
Do I need to confirm it with another roll or something?
Rolled
No.
a 20. What's your max? Wait, never mind. You already did a lot of damage. He's dead.
My max would be 1d8 plus 3 times.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Sure.
Bop!
I don't think they were that strong.
So
Alright,
I
time
look
to
at
loot some ghosts.
I look at my silver rapier. Wow, that thing really works.
After I soften him up for you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, they're down.
Alright, let's loot some ghosts.
There's nothing to loot.
Is there
What
any
are-
information?
Is there any sort of information? Yeah.
Anything left behind?
Are these actually just like guys wearing a sheet?
That'd be great. That would be just like, you fucked up.
They're just a solid like mass that has some eyes, like where you would see eyes, like a deep socket, but there aren't eyes. But you don't know what they are.
Okay.
Can I make some kind of knowledge check to, like Arcana or
Try.
Nature?
I haven't been good
Which
with
one?
those rolls, so I'm not
Would
gonna
beat
do it.
Arcana.
That would be 12.
Nope. You don't know anything else aside from the way they look.
How much experience do we get from this fight?
Later.
Oh, okay. Alright, so they're just like these blob things.
Yeah.
That are now dead.
Yep.
Okay.
Better than they were before.
I look around at my group and say, well guys, well done. 4
I don't
down,
think those were real ghosts.
presumably some more to go.
I mean, they kind of seem like ghosts.
I don't know, they were a lot squishier than I'd imagine a ghost would be.
Have you run into a ghost before?
No, that's why I said imagine.
Maybe they're squishy.
Could be. I'll make a note of that. Ghosts are squishy.
You might want to put ghost in quotation marks there.
So can we like gather any kind of information from where they came from, or?
Not really. They don't leave tracks, and they just kind of out of the darkness.
So they were floating in the air?
In a sense, they can't fly, but they don't really have legs.
Oh.
They were hovering.
Yeah. I guess that would be the word.
Were they all coming from the same general direction, or do they just kind of like pop out of the ground and rush at us?
Kinda popped out of the ground. They don't have any direction.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a.
The 3 came from south, which would mean that last one came from the north. So there's that.
Well, shall we continue heading south, or shall we go west again?
We came from the south, so.
No, we came from the east.
Do you guys
If you look at
mind
the
if,
map, it came from the east.
either we call it a night or I dip out now?
Oh yeah, we can probably call it a night then.
Yeah.
Oh, and
It's not a bad stopping spot.
Yeah, we finished on a victory, so good.
yeah, you're stuck in the middle of the forest at night, locked in the trapped.
Yeah, but we beat up some ghosts.
Just how I want it.
And only
Ghosts.
one of us got hurt.
Yeah.
We did lose a weapon though.
Yeah, but he has a backup weapon.
I've got a few. We're good.
Alright,
And
I
I
guess I'll
think
catch you
literally
guys
anyone
Friday.
else can let him borrow their staff.
We have
Yeah,
enough
it's not
of
like
them.
there isn't a shortage of freakish.